Okay guys, welcome to another video from the moorlands of Northern England in the UK. These are the Haslingden moors, about 8 miles from Pendle Hill over there. I've been wanting to get over to Pendle Hill on the last few nights, but the roads are way too bad. I was out here last night, minus 12 degrees, checking on the trail cams and sky watching. It was lovely and clear. There was a moon, so do check out this video. And if you are new to the channel, I'm Mick, and what I do is get out over the moorlands like this and the coastlines of the UK, taking various equipment, night vision cameras, trail cams. I've got a drone now trying to film evidence of the unexplained, whether that's UFOs, the paranormal, the big cat, cryptids, the list goes on, trying to get this evidence. And over here, if you've been watching these videos, a large black big cat has been seen many times over the last few months, twice over the last week or so, by people walking their dogs. So I've been out looking for tracks in this snow. I carry on looking, but I'm out today to retrieve the trail cams, have a hike, look for tracks, and hopefully stay out. It is quite clear, and do more sky watching tonight. Great stuff. And one strange thing, slightly strange, this landscape is absolutely frozen. There's about a foot of snow lying here. Just come across. It's completely melted patch. Probably nothing. Don't want to read anything into it. There is nothing just above, like trees or anything that could have dripped down. Maybe some animal, a dog, a sheep, has had a pee here, but quite a large area. Very odd for it just to be melted in that area. I don't know, I'm looking into things. Is that a warmer patch for some reason? Because this area from here over to Pendle Hill, Haslingden Hill, that's another very paranormal, unexplained area. It's well known for some strange energies. A lot of people saying it's in the land. Very odd energies, and I do know a lot of people reporting this area, and it's happened to me, that cameras will die even though they're fully charged. Phones will die, and for no reason when they're fully charged, and then when you're away from the area, they'll fire back up. And once I had that, I was filming this black circular object up in the skies over Pendle Hill years ago. Just had my phone. The picture wasn't good on these phones years ago, so I wasn't really missing out on much footage, but my phone was fully charged. As this object passed above, my phone died, completely died, and rebooted itself, come back on after this object had passed. So very odd. Who knows? We'll carry on. And also, I would like to thank all subscribers, people who just watch the videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do. All members, Penumbra, Donkey and Storm, thank you very much for your membership of the channel. The link to that membership area is always in the description of all videos and on the YouTube homepage, and any equipment I use in these videos or in the description. Amazon affiliate links take you to Amazon, so have a look. So calm today. I will send this drone up a little. So a bit better conditions this time for the drone, not as windy. Still need to improve my flying skills, but it's all about practice, isn't it? Like anything else, all about practice. Got a fair view. I couldn't send it up too high. Well, I could, but I didn't because I forgot my other smartphone that it is connected to get the GPS for the return home function to work. So I just used it without that, just used the drone on its own. So I don't really want to risk that. But when these flying skills get better, should be okay. Got a nice little view of the area. I flew it over some of these fields, just have a look. So quiet, love it. So guys, what I'm going to do now is retrieve these trail cams. The nearest one is just down here, and the other two I'll have to retrieve later this afternoon. They're for a hike away. And I'll check that footage out. Also got a little mini camera which I'm going to attach to my back as I'm walking about, because a lot of people mention that about wildlife. Any animals are more likely to be filmed from behind rather than in front of you. That's the way they work. But I need to figure out how to do that. On this occasion I'm going to leave this little camera up on this moorland for the afternoon, leave it running. I suppose it'll act like a trail camera, and you never know what we might pick up. So I'll do that, but I'll go down here and collect this trail cam. Yeah, so 3 trail cams in this area. 2 of them are about 3 miles away from here. I'll get them later. And there's one just down here. There's also one over Pendle Hill still. I was planning to leave that for a couple of nights, but it's been about a week now because of the weather conditions. I can't get over there. The roads are too bad. So who knows what has been caught on that. No doubt the batteries have died by now. Maybe, I'm not sure how long they last in a trail camera which is only being activated every so often. If anybody knows about trail cams, let me know. They are Duracell batteries, so they are supposed to last quite a long time, and I think it takes 4 or 6 of them, I can't remember now. AA batteries, you just replace them when they run out. But if anybody knows about that, how long a trail cam will last with these batteries, and I can't remember, is there 4 or 6 in them? I think there is 6 actually. I suppose in these conditions not as long as they will last in the summer. Batteries work better in warmer weather. I think that is the case. So guys, I left this little mini camera running. Looking at this landscape. It's plugged in to a power bank. Make sure it doesn't run out of power. And it's actually a little dash cam, which I think is perfect for this very small handy camera. You can plug it in to a power bank so it keeps it running. I'll leave that for a few hours, I'm sure. That won't get spotted over here. So I'm leaving that running. If you're new to the channel. Many sightings of a big black cat in the area, like I've said, many over the last few months, twice in the last week. Once just down on the path near the trees, and another sighting of it running over this moorland. But unfortunately, before this snow arrived, I have been out after this was reported looking for tracks, but I couldn't see anything. Had the snow been down, that could have been a different story. So we'll leave that camera running, you never know. It might just pick up some of your everyday wildlife, fox, deer. I need to get out the area though for that to happen. And guys, look at this, all this mist can roll in over these moorlands, like I'm always saying. "100 metres or so of visibility. And if you, like I said, if you're out and you don't know the land, night time is coming and you get disorientated because it looks so different when it's like this, you're in trouble, so be careful. It comes and goes, no doubt it'll be clear again in a few minutes. Crazy. Plenty of little footprints around here, and I've just seen a squirrel, so that could be a candidate as well. Plenty of little wildlife tracks about. Right, just going to get this trail camera. As you can see, these are my footprints from the other day. Nobody has been around, so hopefully the camera will be there. No footprints at all around the trail cam, but that doesn't mean anything. Two things: we might get something paranormal on it, who knows. The second thing, this snow, it come down after I set up this trail cam, and there wasn't any snow for the first night, so who knows. So I was scout watching a couple of nights ago over here, and I got the flashlight down, had a look to make sure the camera was still here, and it was, and it is still here. Quiet area. I don't think people have a problem with trail cams going missing, but these days you never know. Here it is though, a bit frosted up, so maybe any footage recently might not be too good. So I'll undo this, put it in my bag, check the footage later. I've got that other little camera running over there, I've got the other two trail cams, I'll get them later on. And then hopefully out scout watching tonight. If it does cloud over and I can't get out scout watching and the snow comes on, then I'll say thank you now for watching this video. You like-minded people, get yourself out if you can. Take equipment, be safe. Make sure you got your phone, although you don't always get a signal in these areas. Tell somebody where you're going, when you will be back. Leave your comments, guys. I'll always reply. Good conversations get going in the comment section. It's a community. But in this video, again, like the last video, carries on running, then the Skywatch is following straight on here. If not, like I said, I will say I'll see you later. Not looking too bad. I think I will be Skywatching, but just in case, guys. Testing. I think it's running, but in the daytime the infrared won't come on. I think it's okay, guys, here I am. Thank you if you got to this part of the video. It's actually 3 nights later. We've had nothing but mist and fog. The weather warmed up and you get this warm weather coming into cold weather. This is what you get over these mirrors. The snow is melted away, so no chance of any sky watching. But what I am doing, I've set another trail camera up. I'm going to go up onto these mirrors and collect that. We'll have a walk around because there may be things to see. Who knows? But I'm using the GoPro tonight, not the Soundnex. The stars aren't out. It's still not as misty but very cloudy. But there's always that chance of seeing this big black car. But who knows what we'll see. We'll have a hike. It'll take us another 20 minutes or so to get to the trail camera. So I'll just get up on to these mirrors, past this farm, and film this landscape. So yeah, using the GoPro, but they only really use a Soundnex for the night sky. It is good for the landscape, so maybe not seeing as far out in that landscape tonight, but a lot more steadier picture with this GoPro. Got this, just do the settings, this new flashlight that's got a good beam on it, so if there is anything to try and get a look at least we can with this. You've got to go through the settings like I've said in these videos. Very difficult terrain, very slippy. And this new floodlight, they call it, a floodlight flashlight, is really good. Rechargeable batteries, supposed to last for many hours and won't start fading. It'll just cut out after many hours. Supposed to last a long time. It has been great. Good for the live streams, good for getting out. And it's got to change the settings there. Good beam on it, which if there is anything lurking about in that countryside we will get. But you've got to go through the settings to get to it. A few different settings back to. This is one that I generally used just as I'm hiking about, so let's just get this case undone. Switch this light off on the GoPro, which I was using to show you this flashlight. All fingers and thumbs when you've only got two hands to do things. Won't be a sec. There we go. So you can see the snow is gone. Doesn't take long, does it? It's been 3 nights since I recorded, or 3 days. The video you've just been watching, and the mild air moved in. Like I said, what has caused all this fog and mist. Nothing to be seen in them skies. And it soon melts away because it was quite a covering. Some deep drifts like you would have seen in the video, a few feet deep. Quite a steep little hike is this one. So I'll just get to the top of here. I'll keep recording, but we'll cut bits of the footage, but it's going to be about 40 minutes, and then we've already had this video running for around about half an hour. But we'll carry on filming, and if I do see anything, obviously I will include that in the video. Whew, guys, there's a steep climb. Get around, get this trail cam. Very quiet up here. Quite warm, even though you got the condensation on my breath, but compared to what it has been, it's going very warm. I love the snow. I hope that does come back. It's a shame about all this clouds and this fog and mist. Love sky watching over these mirrors. The skies are so dark. You can see all sorts up there. There's a steep climb. Just having a minute. We'll carry on. Okay, so I'll try and keep this part of the video quite fluid, because you do see a lot of wildlife up here. Lots of deer, badgers, fox, owls, lots of barn owls. This is where I filmed that barn owl, if you saw that video the other day. So again, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who watches the videos, all subscribers. Really, even if you just watch the videos, that's appreciated. And if you could subscribe, that would be great. All members, all eyes open, Storm, Penumbra, don't care, thank you. Thank you very much. Forget the time of filming the early part of this video. All eyes open. Hadn't joined, but joined after filming when I was editing the video together. So I put something up on screen, so thank you. Thank you for that, very quiet. Let's have a quick look. You can see pitch black without this on. Depending what sort of video I'll do, quite often I'm talking to the camera while it's looking at me, so I'll have this microphone set to the front, and sometimes I'm just doing more of a walk around, I'll set it to the back, but it really does. But you've got all this camera up right in front of your face to see the screen. Picks up your breathing. Some people have commented in the past, you sound out of breath. Well, I am slightly out of breath, but when you're walking these moorlands and steep moorlands and talking at the same time, it does send you out of breath a little, but the microphone does exaggerate it a lot, it really does. Because you're literally breathing into it, but you have to be to see the screen on the GoPro and see what you're filming. Have a look at these here, lots of these sheep here again, like to gather up on these points of the moorlands. This one doesn't want to move. You have to make a bit of noise again to move, because if you get too close, I don't know about all sheep, but these particular ones on these moors, if you get too close and they haven't seen you and you startle them, they can sometimes run right towards you with their head down and try and ram you in the nicest possible sense. But the big cat, the big black cat, was seen running right across this field. I've made many videos about it. About 2 weeks ago now, also seen running across the path further down this field on a separate occasion by a separate person. So I've been setting up trail cams, some of which got covered in snow and ice. And it was activated, but I don't know whether that was by any animal or just by the wind and the snow and the ice. But you can't see anything on the screen, it's all whited out with snow and ice. Some strange noises over there. A bird of some sort. And I've still got some on Pendle Hill. Got one set up here, which I'm going to go and pick up, hopefully. Hopefully it's still going to be there. None of the trail cams have gone missing yet. But like I said in the other video, they're not top end trail cams. I purposely only got the cheaper ones, around I think £40 each. So if one does go, nobody wants to lose £40, but it's not the end of the world. But actually, in fact, you need to get an SD card in them, which are about a tenner, and they do take your AA batteries, and they recommend that you get the good batteries like Duracell. And I couldn't remember before whether there's 4 or 6 batteries. There's actually 8 in. I checked, there's 8 batteries you've got to put in, so they're not cheap. So you are talking After all that, probably about £55 with each trail cam, so you'd only be losing them. I'll just switch. There we go, you'd only be losing them. But people, don't know about other areas, but I have heard stories around here on these moors and the Pendle hills. It's probably similar everywhere. If people are hiking and they see a trail cam, sometimes they'll leave it alone, but some people will take them down. Not necessarily take them with them, but lay them flat on the ground, because people like the privacy. This is why they come out to these places, to get away from it. And to be fair, there are cameras all over the place these days, and you're walking along hoping for some peace and quiet in the woods or the moorlands, and you see a trail camera pointing at you with its little red light recording, or flashing, which shows it's recording. So I can understand that, to be fair, and I don't think I'd be very happy. Really, it's been a while since I've seen a trail cam up somebody else's trail cam, and that was before I really got interested in getting out filming, and so I didn't think much of it, but it did make me change direction, I suppose. Don't know whether the GoPro will pick up the farmlands, the farms up there. And as you can see, possibly the beam is going up, but very cloudy up there, nothing to be seen at all. So not much I can really do with the end of this video. Certainly no sky watch. But like I said, the trail cams are set up. It snowed, covered them up, or at least frosted up the screens, so no joy with them. But I've got a trail cam, which I'm hoping is still here. I can remember where I put it sometime. Sorry to remember. Where you put things. I thought it had gone, guys. I didn't realise I put it this far down here. I was just about to say it looks like it has gone, but there we are. There we are. It could have well have activated, but I'm shining this light on it, and obviously they do activate daytime, and the red IRs will not come on if it's daytime, only when it's dark. So there we go. We've got the trail cam. Let's give it a thumbs up and hope it's caught something. Very few people hike round these part of the moorlands, so I'm quite confident these cams are going to be where I left them. But on that occasion I thought it had gone, because I thought I hadn't put it down as far as I had. I thought it would be a bit more in this area, and I'm thinking it's gone. Shame. Obviously 55 quid has gone. A trail cam and whatever footage it would have got, that's the risk you take, isn't it really? What I will do, give me a second, because I forgot to do this the other day when I was picking more trail cams up. As you can see, the IRs have come on now, because I picked the thing up and forgot to switch it off and it were still on motion sensing. So I got a great upside down, sideways video, feed video footage of me walking all the way back to the van. The trail cam keep activating, which I found out because when I got back, you can do playback on these things, but I usually just get back, take the SD card out, put it in the SD card reader and then upload it all to the phone, and all these videos started uploading. I thought, you know, what we got here is activated. Must have been about 30 times, and it was upside down, sideways footage, every angle you can imagine of me just hiking along. And one thing that did do is drain quite a bit of the batteries. Like I said, 8 Duracells don't come cheap, do they? Well, there you go. You live and learn. I'm new to these trail cams, little rookie mistake, but I remember now to switch them off, which I nearly didn't then. Let's have a scan over there. So I'm just heading down back towards the village of Rising Bridge now. We've got to go through a few trees. We'll get to these trees because quite often I have seen some wildlife, deer, badgers around this particular tree line, so we'll have a look. I'll keep recording, and if not, then there we go. But then I'll say my goodbyes. I've been doing quite a few live streams. Lots of people have joined them. Noticed when I'm ending the stream, I've had a good 4,000 to 5,000 people watching them, which is great. I love them. They really are fluid. We've no choice with their life, have you? You've got to keep recording. I think I did get an introduction in the connection, the internet, on the last live, only for 10 seconds or so. A lot of people drop off, but I noticed as soon as it reconnected, it all went back up and everybody was watching. Quite interesting. I think somebody was asking what I think of all these drone sightings, and if you want to call them drones, UFOs are bigger than I think everyone thinking they were drones, but they've been recorded moving at very strange speeds and angles. Who knows what they are? I don't know. It's too early to give an opinion really on that yet, but somebody was asking me what I think, and then the connection cut. Not looking at anything into that, just coincidence as far as I'm concerned, but I know a few people did comment on that. I'm just holding the trail cam here. I'm holding this GoPro and this light to get things straightened up so I don't drop anything. To change that setting, we can have it doesn't make much difference, but there's a spooky old tree. I've always thought that is a spooky old tree. So there we go. Don't think there's any. We'll have a quick look. Don't think there's much around tonight. That's great. So thanks again everyone, and thanks all members. And I did put a post up about memberships that I am going to start putting the videos on members only for one day before they go public. We'll start doing members only live streams and chats when and if we get more members, behind the scenes footage and videos, and always mention you in the videos as well. Which is great, people want to support support the channel. I think it's a good thing, memberships. It does take time, and sometimes it does cost money to get out, especially when you're driving around to these places to film. It helps out a lot. But I've always said this channel is a community. It's not about numbers and money. But if the features are there, I might as well put them on. Just help the channel out. Spooky old area. Right guys, I'm off now. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with this video. I'm not quite sure how long it is going to end up being. Get yourself out if you can. Well worth it. Stay safe though. And if you tell someone where you're going, what time you plan to be back, keep that phone charged. Pack a bag, make sure you've got the right gear to stay the night if you had to, if you're doing it yourself. Gives you a chance. Don't just go out for a half an hour walk with nothing on you, you never know. Okay guys, like-minded people, thanks for watching. Much love, take care, speak soon.